Hi there, good people. Good evening from Dhaka, Bangladesh. It's around approaching towards midnight. Still evening, I can say. I'm gonna be early morning in a while. So I have had a long day. I said in my previous video, I'm doing 2 reviews for you tonight. This is the second episode and last one. Perhaps I'll upload and I'll go for sleeping. So this particular episode is from House of Ferrari, as you can see from title. And this house, this particular perfume, I have a lot of memories of. Okay, and I'll share every single story. And I had this fragrance before. My birds are going crazy, I'm sorry about that. So it's their bedtime, so I have to transfer them into another room where there is darkness. Anyway, basically this perfume, I have some story. I'll tell you the story, I'll tell you the review and why I didn't review this when I had it before. And then I'll let you know. This is not a groundbreaking fragrance. Okay, the fragrance is gonna be Ferrari Scuderia red. So they have also black, and they have some other Forte and some of the other flankers in the same bottle. But this one particular one, I picked it up. Let me tell you the story, then I'll review it. I picked it up in 2012 in London. That time I was not in fragrance game that strongly. I was collecting some perfumes. I had sorry, a little bit of cold. I found I had some fragrances, like I had, I think, Daniel Desire Red, the typical CK1, and I had Lacoste Pour-Homme. And then I went to UK. My sister was there, like her family was there, so they were in London at that time. Then they moved to Manchester in 2015, so I have visited again in 2015. So the first time I went, that time I think there was Olympics going on or something, games going on in all over Westfield, everywhere. There were a lot of sales going on, posters, you see a lot of this actions going on. And it was a great time, like great time. And I found this shop called Perfume Shop. I think it's called just like Perfume Shop or something. So I entered. They had some like offers going on, but I didn't have the budget to buy so many expensive fragrances at the time. I was a student. So I think 2012, perhaps I was doing my master's or something. Anyway, so I went there and I saw a great fragrance. There were a lot of Versace, Tom Ford, Jean Paul, but I had small budget because I wanted to buy a nice pair of sneakers. I remember I bought a pair of New Balance sneakers, really good. I paid 300 pounds for those or something, like 200 pounds, sorry. And those shoes were like lasted me a long time. So I had few things to buy. In Westfield, you cannot buy everything. But I bought this fragrance alongside another fragrance, which was called David Beckham Instinct. This is not that bottle, but I had this bottle before. That time, they were the two fragrances that I bought. Then I bought some hats, sunglasses, watches, a lot of things. But then I bought Ferrari Scuderia Red. I'm telling you a little bit story. I'm sorry. This is what fragrances are, emotions for me in a bottle. The bottle was different. It was a transparent bottle. Older bottle was transparent, yellow juice you could see, and the cap was chromish. Didn't feel very uplifting or very upscale. But when I saw this bottle recent times, my memories came back, and I was like, which one is this? It smells very familiar. But I didn't remember this bottle because they changed the bottle design. And I did initial impression from a shop few days back, Star World, and I said I may take it. Okay. And what happened was my brother Carlos Colom, how are you doing, brother? And he said, bro, I knew you're gonna buy that bottle because knowing you, that's just you. And I ended up getting it. Not much, $30 here now. These fragrances used to be much cheaper. Could be like $15, $20. Now they've gone due to Corona. They've gone up. Let's hit the review now after 5 minutes or 4 minutes of big intro. This is how the box looks, and I love anything red, and I associate Ferrari with red. Their cars, I love when they have red cars. Ferraris, I cannot afford a Ferrari, but they have blue, black, white, different colors, right? But Ferrari always inspires me. When I see red, I feel energy, vibrant, speed, okay, sportiness. This is what it gives me. I'll show you a few examples why I love it. Side you find the Ferrari's sticker. This is the logo. New boxes, they come like that. I think they are still in production. And Ferrari, I don't think they make their own perfumes. I could be wrong, but I heard sometimes they sort of like give or like, what do you call that, like you give some of the company to your fragrances, outsourcing. They perhaps make it for them. And this house also has hat, keychain, a lot of other merchandise you can buy, like a leather covered diary or something. So here I go. The bottle. This bottle I'm putting on a bit of filter, so it's not showing, but it's glorious. The red, it's beautiful. It has this stick-on of Ferrari, which is not great quality. I think it will come off if you pull. But simple bottle, but I love the color red. And the cap, it's not feeling much secure. Do not pick it up by the cap because it's not very secure. This is how the bottle looks. Reminds me of Hugo Boss the red bottle, Hugo Boss in red. Okay, atomizer is black, great, really great atomizer. So I have it on the paper for some time. Dry down is there, and thanks to MMC Luxury Perfumes for giving me this paper, like what you call the. Why aren't you closing? This is weird. Sorry about that. Okay, it's closed. So these are very helpful. So let it settle down, and I'll tell you, let me show you some of the Ferrari bottles. My very first Ferrari fragrance was this one. I bought this from Malaysia in 2014 or 15. That time the whole essence lines was available, like silver, vetiver, but I bought this one for the red. I told you I love red. This is the essence oud. I never really found it to be very wearable. It's kind of like chemically rose fragrance, but it's okay. But the bottle was gorgeous, the most beautiful bottle from this line. Then I also have Ferrari's Man in Red. Okay, this line, the bottle is different. I think this fragrance is getting a bit rarer here. This is a fruity apple-based perfume. Smells totally different. They also have Ferrari's some other line, Racing Red or something. Okay, or Power Red Power. They have quite a few. This one right here is a very simple perfume. Nothing much to brag about. The opening is just gorgeous. Okay, I'll tell you the notes from Fragrantica, but I'll tell you what I actually get. It has bergamot, lemon verbena, orange, mint, galbanum, petit grain or petit grain, jasmine, geranium, nutmeg, orris, sandalwood, moss, cedar, vanilla. So what I really picked from this fragrance, first of all, I'll tell you, I got it for the bottle and I got it for the memory's sake. It reminds me of the trip. Okay, very first time I went to UK, I was like, man, the skies are so blue. Oh man, the streets are so beautiful, and everything is like old and historical. You know, like it's like a city of heritage, sort of like, you know. And I really loved the days I stayed in London. You know, I went here and there. Some of the places I went, every single thing, the road trips, you know, the countryside was beautiful. But this reminds me of London trip. So this is why it's special to me. Second thing, I love the bottle. The old one, I think I sold it off or gave it to someone. Exact same juice, no difference. Power, like longevity is also same. This doesn't give me more than 3 to 4 hours. 3 hours, you can say. It's a fragrance you can keep in your car, which I don't suggest. It's a hot country, do not do it. You can keep it in the gym bag. Same place where you use Sean John 3 a.m. Okay, if you know 3 a.m. right? Yeah, 3 a.m. or 3 p.m. Forgot. Anyway, you know the fragrance. Same. It's a sporty perfume. It's a uplifting opening. Is that mandarin, orange, a little bit citrus, lemon. Very lovely opening. The opening, I'll give it like 8 out of 10. Great opening. But as time progresses, it becomes sort of like watery, little bit uninspiring, and it smells like running the mill, like 10 other fragrance, thousands of fragrance in the mall, which sells for $10-15. So, and the long run, it loses a lot of its heat. So the thing is, I love the opening. Doesn't really inspire me to wear it every day, but just to remember good times, I would say I pick it up. And if you're on a budget, you know, in overseas, you'll find this perhaps in a, you know, designer store or somewhere in a discounters. Maybe they're going for $5 at TJ Maxx, Ross. It's a fragrance, you can pick it up. Even $10-15 is a good price, but more than $20, I think it will be, you know, you can buy many other Middle Eastern perfumes which are longer lasting, projects a lot and smells more unique. This one, the uniqueness factor is not much there. Okay, I'll tell you. But I smell kind of like a vetiver. They say sandalwood, right? I smell kind of like a green vetiver at the base. And I think this fragrance, it's good for people who like casual style perfume. You like CK1, you like this. If you like Paco Rabanne's, not Purom, Paco Rabanne for men, the original one. If you like those fragrances, Paco by Paco Rabanne, you'll like this. So longevity and projection, nothing to brag about. Performance is like 5 to 6 out of 10. Versatility, you can wear this all year round, or I would say sunny days, summer, you know, casual usage, gym, even work. If you're doing some work at the garage, you know, fixing your car or changing the engine oil and stuff, you can put this on. But this doesn't smell like some of the other fragrances that I love. Like they have Neroli, you know, essence, bright Neroli. Sorry, I have reviewed the whole line. You know, they also have the leather. I like that. The amber, those are more upper class. Even I like this one more than the Scuderia Red. This is called Ferrari Man in Red. This is one of their best perfumes, hands down. So get those instead. I would not say this one is something you run and go and get. But if you're a collector like me, if you like bottles, yeah, I'm going to end it here. Trust me, I'm not going to talk anymore. It's a fragrance you can pick up. Really nice, like a casual. It's just that early days when I didn't have expensive fragrances or groundbreaking ones. These are my time. So I will not forget. The memory's sake, I got this perfume. So respect. I will rate it like out of 10. Rating is going to be like 7. being generous, usually like 5 to 6 people will give it. I'll give it 7, okay? But it holds so much more value, sentimental value to me than what it's actually good for, right? So Ferrari Scuderia Red, love the red bottle, love the smell. Thank God I have it back in my collection. And also, you see, I hold on to fragrances. I will never run out of this one as well. David Beckham Instinct, very simple, peppery green, fresh fragrance, and also not very expensive, also inexpensive fragrances. But these are my early days. This is where I came from, background. If you talk about Hugo Boss, CK, Dunhill, those are the days. I'll never forget those. Like some of the reviewers do, I do not ever like designer fragrances. They're synthetic crap. You used to review, some of the reviewers used to review these fragrances before, they just forget. But I feel any fragrance that smells great, they deserve love. That's it. The love has no price tag, right? Thank you so much for watching, and I think I'll call it a day. And thanks for watching, and also thanks for sharing. Thanks for all your comments and support. I'll try to do more content this month ahead, and happy February to everybody. Take care. Bye bye.